Grand Rising Agape. Welcome everyone. Blessings to all of our love streamers. We welcome you into this field of love, unconditional love. That's what the Agape stands for. And I'm grateful that we are here in that vibration. My name is Marianne Lewis, Music and Arts Director here at Agape. We've got an amazing house band as usual. Just so thankful. Best musicians in LA. And we got Jamie Lula in the house with us this morning as well. All right now. Yes. Rainby Sue. It's a good day. So let's join our voices together, everybody, and allow that to lift up the vibration on this planet, yes? Because we are the ones that we are waiting for. What you got, Jamie?
We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Come on, y'all. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. I am. Oh, I am. That I am. Oh, I am. That I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. I am. Oh, I am. That I am. Oh, I am. That I am. I am. Oh, I am. That I am. Oh, I am. That I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Everybody! We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. Suzi, Lula. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. We are the harvest. We are the harvest we reap. One more time. We are the harvest we reap.
Thank you so much. So beautiful. Beautiful day, Agape. Now is the time for our meditative thought. Of course, it's coming up on your screen right where you are and here in the sanctuary. It's written through and as Reverend Michael for you to put into play and practice this week. Powerful and deep as always. You may find this if you go to agapelive.com, and it's posted there under Meditative Thought. Should you like to read this and take it in at a deeper level? This is so beautiful. Feel this from Reverend Michael for you. I greet you today by your true name, love. This love lives at the center of your being, waiting to be downloaded into all aspects of your life and expressed through you. Love is your password into the depths of life and all that you have taken birth to fulfill as you deliver your gifts, talents, and skills on our beautiful planet, as you committedly participate in your practices of spiritual awakening. From Reverend Michael for you to practice. Love to you, Agape. Thank you. Marianne.
Thank you so much, Reverend Coco. Well, it's time now for our congregational song. So we invite you all to stand. And everyone on the love stream, we invite you to stand as well. It's a global community standing for peace, standing for love. This song is called Use Me, so please join in if you are hearing it for the first time, as the words are on the screen. Yes. the sun. But God's so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine its light as we need, as you so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here on the vine as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
We would like to welcome to the platform for our opening musical selection. Welcome, everyone. Rain Bisou, wonderful dynamic member of Agape. She's classically trained Mexican, Salvadorian, American, singer, songwriter, recording artist, and live entertainer here in LA. She's a proud UCLA alum and mother of two, as well as a longtime affiliate of both Agape and Soul Center in Irvine. She's had the honor of performing alongside Grammy-winning songwriter Dave Foster, also the national anthem at the Dodger Stadium, Angel Stadium, and Crypto.com Arena. You can find her latest album, Simple Chemistry, on all digital music platforms. You can also follow her on Instagram at rainbisou to stay updated on her upcoming live performances. But today she's live with us, our Agape member, Rain Bisou. Please welcome her with love and appreciation in person and on the chat. Rain.
Good morning, Agape. It's such a pleasure to be here again. How's everybody feeling? Agape has been such a blessing in my life. It's such a pleasure to serve this community. Very recently, I got invited to go on my first tour with our friend Curtis here on the drums. He's the one that invited me, and really, really excited. It's my first ever tour in my life, and it happened within a year of being on this stage. So this is a huge blessing to be here, and I look forward to more that comes. I wanted to sing this song for all of you because we're living in a very transformative time. And we just have to keep in mind that the divine feminine energy is rising. So women, it is up to us to lead our world into a higher vibration. We got to own that power, channel that power, and share it with everyone in the world. This is how we get to rise up from our current circumstances. So I hope you enjoy the song. You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up high like the waves. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, rise unafraid. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. the silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll set the world to its feet and move mountains. Bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up high like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. For that we have each other, and for that we have each other. We will rise, we will rise, oh, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise, and I'll rise up, rise unafraid. I'll rise up, in spite of the air. I will rise again. I'll rise up high like the waves. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. Thank you.
Give Rain and Mizzou some more love and appreciation. Give the house band, Christian Klikowitz, David Neal, Curtis Burt, David Hart. Give them some more love and appreciation, all under the direction of Marianne Lewis, our arts and music director. So we're always so blessed, yes, with this ministry. Thank you so much, everyone. And Rain's beautiful voice. I'm Reverend Coco Stewart. I'm delighted to be the hosting minister for today. And as always, I'm so happy to be here as we celebrate the one life, the one love, the one presence, and rise up, as Rain asks us to do. The divine feminine within all beings and all life is invited to rise up. And I'm grateful to be a part of that. Reverend Michael is taking just a moment to take some R&R, which I'm always happy to see him do, because you may see him only on Sundays, but we see him, the staff sees him, and many others, when he's not here, he's constantly working on behalf of the presence for you, for life, for all of humanity. I see him, this man works always to bring forth the highest vibration in the smallest ways and in the largest ways. So that's my little commercial of gratitude for Michael. So we're grateful that he's taking a moment, and we'll hear from him later. He can say it in his own words, like he likes to do. As always, when he steps out of the platform, we have magnificent consciousness here to lead, guide, direct, instruct, and inspire us from the infinite of her own soul as we move in on March 1st, as we begin to move into the month of March to celebrate Women's History Month. We have our own Reverend Suzi Lula this week. Long-time member. I've known Reverend Suzi before she was Reverend Suzi. I think I knew her before she was a practitioner, if I recall correctly. Knew her before she knew Jimmy. Okay. It's fun to be able to say this. So anyway, more formal introductions later. Reverend Suzi is a powerful speaker and teacher, and listen carefully. You will find something with her to sharpen your spiritual truth of being. If you're here with us for the first time, and if somebody told you about us, that's if you're on the live stream, or if you're here in person, we would like anybody who's here for the first time to simply stand up. Anybody here for the first time, finding your way here? Okay. So I'm going to have all of us stand, or somebody out there that I don't see. No? Okay. Well, all of you stand up. And we're going to say this to ourselves, because I never got this. I've been here, so you say, welcome to Agape. We appreciate you. We thank God for you. You are made in the spiritual image and likeness of pure spirit. It's a pure spirit. You are a one-of-a-kind spiritual genius. We celebrate your life. We're grateful for your presence. And we thank God for you. Thank you so much, Agape. Thank you so much. For those of you online, if you're not here with us, just wrap your arms around yourself, give yourself a hug. That's what will be happening when you come and visit us in person. But for now, you get to do it for yourself. Hugs from Agape. We have magnificent licensed practitioners holding the field of the infinite, the quantum field of all things possible in the presence of the highest vibrational truth of being. They are licensed. They are the first ecclesiastical order of the church. What does that mean to you? That means they've invested several years into becoming more of their God self, releasing and letting go of what no longer serves them and rising up in consciousness. So I always love and appreciate our licensed practitioners. They're serving in person and online under the direction of Reverend Jason Mitchell, maintaining an unbroken awareness of the presence of God. And today, we have a practitioner coming forward with a particular assignment. That's Ed Wasser. He will bring forth the affirmations, the purpose statement, the spiritual reading, and a living evocation of the heart. So, Ed.
Good morning, Agape. This is always the big moment right here. That's the moment, the mic. Oh, how good it is to be here. How good it is to just be in the presence with all of you. Reverend Michael's theme for this month, the season of allowing, the rise of the divine feminine. Our speaker this morning is our very own Reverend Suzi Lula. And her topic for our inspiration this morning is, you get a mansion, you get a mansion, and you get a mansion. I like that. I like that. Okay. Thank you for joining me for the meditation this morning with music provided by Christian Klikowitz. Our musical inspiration today is Rain Basu. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Agape's licensed spiritual practitioners hold prayer vigil during service and are available for individual prayer immediately after this service. They're also engaging with you in the comments on this broadcast on Facebook and YouTube. You're invited to share any prayer requests there and contact there or contact our prayer ministry directly. Now, it's time for our affirmations. I invite you all, please stand and repeat them aloud after me, line by line. But before we speak, before we do this, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, go within and get still. We're going to take a big, deep, full breath together and unify this room. As you release the breath, release any limited thoughts and beliefs. So I'm just going to do this together. One, let's breathe in together. And release all thoughts, all stress. One more breath. Take a big deep breath in. And release. The presence is right where each and every one of us are. Anchored in this present moment, feel your connection to the presence. Okay, so you can open your eyes and you can repeat after me. Today, I am shaken awake to the brilliance of my own being. I reveal it fully.
Today I am shaken awake to the brilliance of my own being. I reveal it fully.
The universe is prosperous, progressive, and on my side. I am abundance.
The universe is prosperous, progressive, and on my side. I am abundance.
Divine love lives at the corner of my being. I shine.
Divine love lives at the center of my being. I shine.
A deep sense of empowerment flows from my oneness with God. I am charged.
A deep sense of empowerment flows from my oneness with God. I am charged.
The high vibration of health and wholeness expresses as my body temple. I am whole.
The high vibration of health and wholeness expresses as my body temple. I am whole.
In all things I am grateful. I am free.
In all things I am grateful. I am free.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. Agape's purpose statement. Our purpose as an intentional spiritual community is to be a living environment for individuals to realize that they are a unique emanation of God, the love intelligence governing the universe. We embody an understanding of our oneness with God, and we consciously practice this truth in our everyday lives. Through the New Thought, Ageless Wisdom teachings and the energy of unconditional love, we are committed to individual transformation and to being a beneficial presence on the planet. Simply, we are here for God. Our reading this morning is from Reverend Michael and speaks to our March theme, a season of allowing, the rise of the divine feminine. It can be found on the main page of our website, just below the Meditative Thought. Beloved community, March is not merely a page on the calendar. It is a portal, a sacred threshold inviting us into deeper remembrance, restoration, and revelation. It is a season of allowing the rise of the feminine energy within humanity and within ourselves. During this month of honoring and recognizing women, we acknowledge a profound truth. Historically, there has been a repression of the feminine spirit. Across centuries and systems, our intuitive nature has been dismissed and mislabeled as weak, and its flow misunderstood as the sacred intelligence of the heart was overshadowed by force and domination. And yet, our feminine energy has never been extinguished. It has endured, it has whispered, it has waited, and now it continues to rise. As Toni Morrison so wisely declared, if there's a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. This is the voice of the divine feminine energy, creative, courageous, generative. It does not wait for validation, it births possibility. Far too long, the collective consciousness has overexpressed a distorted masculine energy, not the sacred masculine energy of clarity, protection, and loving right action, but a hyper masculinity rooted in acquisition, domination, manipulation, control, and the compulsion to make something happen. This frequency of force has shaped much of the world's systems. But let us be clear. The masculine principle is not evil. It is purposeful, directional, activating. And the feminine principle is not fragile or wispy. It is fierce in its receptivity and powerful in its surrender, grounded in deep knowing. Feminine energy carries the frequency of allowing, yielding, flowing, and surrendering, not as passivity, but as spiritual mastery. It opens to higher possibilities. It trusts divine timing. It creates space for the best to be revealed rather than forced into existence. Intuition is key. Listening is key. Alignment is key. Within each of us lives both the sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies. When balanced, they reveal our innate wholeness, vision guided by wisdom, action infused with compassion and power, and tempered by love. This month, we celebrate women whose lives shifted the trajectory of humanity. Among them, my favorite, Maya Angelou, whose poetry gave voice to resilience. Marie Curie, whose scientific brilliance, illuminated unseen forces. Rosa Parks, whose stillness ignited transformation. Coretta Scott King, who carried forward the dream of justice with dignity, strategy, and unwavering moral courage. Dolores Huerta, whose organizing spirit advanced justice. Malala Yousafzai, the youngest Nobel Peace Prize recipient and founder of the Malala Fund. Katherine Johnson, who helped humanity reach the stars. Shirley Chisholm, unapologetically, unbought, unbossed, who was the first black woman elected to Congress. Wilma Mankiller, indigenous rights activist and the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. Frida Kahlo, transforming pain into transcendent art. Octavia Estelle Butler, award-winning author who helped define the science fiction genre. Rachel Carson, environmentalist whose book, Silent Spring, launched the modern environmental movement. We also remember the sacred women within our own spiritual lineage who shaped Agape International Spiritual Center and the broader New Thought Ageless Wisdom movement. Mother of Agape, Alice Geneva Beckwith, who founded Agape's quiet mind bookstore as a wellspring of metaphysical wisdom. Practitioner Emeritus Lissa Sprinkles, whose devoted prayer work and spiritual insight fortified the consciousness of Agape. And Reverend Johnny Coleman, founder of Christ Universal Temple in Chicago, a global ministry rooted in New Thought teachings. Reverend Dr. Bishop Barbara L. King, founder of Hillside Chapel and Truth Center in Atlanta, a prophetic voice for empowerment and spiritual awakening. and Reverend Dr. Mary A. Tumpkin, founding minister of Universal Truth Center of Better Living in Miami Gardens, Florida. Emma Curtis Hopkins, the teacher of teachers, whose metaphysical instruction helped birth multiple new thought streams. Mary Baker Eddy, founder of the Church of Christ Scientists, bringing spiritual healing into organized form. Myrtle Fillmore, co-founder of Unity School of Christianity, anchoring affirmative prayer and practical spirituality into daily life. These women and many others did not merely speak truth, they embodied it. They cultivated consciousness. They midwifed movements. They allowed spirit to express through them in transformative ways. So this March, we do more than celebrate women's history. We activate balance. We restore reverence. We allow the rise of the feminine energy within ourselves, regardless of gender identity. We trust where we have been controlling. We allow where we have been forcing. This is not about diminishing the masculine. It's about harmonizing energy so that humanity may be whole. This season of allowing is a season of spiritual maturity, a season where force bows to flow, where domination yields to wisdom, where power becomes presence. May we honor the divine feminine in the women who shaped the world, the sacred leaders who shaped our spiritual communities, and in the awakening consciousness arising within us now. And so it is. Reverend Michael B. Beckwith, founder, Agape International Spiritual Center. So let us go within. Let us take this moment and be one with the power and the presence of these dynamic women that have downloaded and coded the infinite source and supply of all life, that they are the gift, the beacons of light. Oh, how thankful I am to be here this morning. How grateful I am to lean in to the divine feminine, to lean in to harmonizing, making this world a brighter, better place to live. I am knowing that God is everywhere present, no place where God is not, omniscient, omnipresent, omniactive, omnipotent. Everywhere present all at once, no place where God is not. And I'm knowing that we're one with it, just as we are one with the breath and the air that we breathe. Just as the wave is one with the ocean. Oh, just as our finger is one with our palm and our fingerprint is one with our finger, we are an outward picturing, a fingerprint of God. No separation, no delineation or fragmentation, just one thing happening here. The activity of life, the activity of God, the activity of brilliance, luminosity. I bless this time together. I bless it. I bless Reverend Suzi, knowing that the power and the presence is downloaded and coded, and that we are just lifted up by this amazing, beautiful, divine, feminine message that expands our consciousness, expands our hearts. And when we walk out this door, we are forever changed. I simply lean in with gratitude and thanksgiving and allow it to be. And I say, and so it is. Amen, Ashe, Aho, Hallelujah, Salam. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Ed. Beautiful reading, profound reading, yes. You're going to want to go back and look at that online from Reverend Michael. Beautiful prayer, Ed. Thank you so much. Let's hear from Reverend Michael.
Dynamic blessings to all of you, and welcome to the Agape International Spiritual Center. I love using the word dynamic because blessing is a confirmation of life upon one. As we bless each other, we're conferring more life. And it's dynamic. It's not wispy. It is something powerful. And the divine presence that is embracing us, that infusing us, saturating us, that is our very life into being, is a mighty blessing upon our soul as we receive it, as we accept it, as we activate it, as we allow it, as we let it. And today, we're allowing it in such a powerful way. We have our own very Reverend Suzi Lula bringing forth the message today as we begin Women's History Month. Obviously, if you were in the Way of Meditation service, you participated in that with brother and master practitioner Akili Beckwith. And so I say to you today, you don't have to ask if I'm okay. You know, sometimes it's good to take some personal time when you're feeling really good, when you're vibing high, and not when you're tired and depleted. And so I'm having that opportunity to take some time off, which is really taking some time on, with some personal things I have to complete, some deep introspection, some relaxation, that type of thing, as we've been going, obviously, as a community, over 39 years now. 39 years and into our 40th year here at Agape. And so I welcome you to the center today. Open your heart. Listen with the awareness that created the ear. See with the awareness that created the eyes. And embrace the message as it comes through today. But also embrace the community. Whether it's online or whether it's in person. Just embrace the feeling tone of this energetic, divine, loving community. For at this time in human history is bringing forth not just a message, but an energy of unconditional love for all people on the planet. We are a diverse, inclusive, loving community. And obviously you've tuned in. And the message you're going to hear today is specifically for you. Listen. You get a mansion. And there's so many in the Mother, Father, God's house. Listen, that's all I got to say right now. Because if I keep talking, I'm going to end up presenting something. I'm just trying to take a little moment. Life is good. I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Reverend Michael. Give him some love and appreciation. So grateful, again, that he's taking some time. And for a minute, just turn around and wave at the people who are tuning in online. There's a camera back there. Just welcome them, presence them in the room, and say, we're so grateful that you're here. Welcome to Agape. At Agape, there are always many invitations to explore, to express, to step into a more dynamic you through a variety of practices and classes and all kinds of things. I'm going to invite, Reverend Wendy Silvers to come forward to highlight a few of the happenings. Reverend Wendy.
Thank you, Reverend Coco, and good morning. Good morning, everyone. The portal has been opened and the field has been prepared for you to move into more activation of your soul. We have a few highlights for you today, and each of these is available at agapelive.com. So visit the Agape website, agapelive.com, for our weekly offerings and for more details on all of this. Please note, all times listed are Pacific time. This Wednesday on Take Back Your Mind, Rev welcomes visionary leader Andrea Waters King, founder of the Divine Feminine Platform, for a powerful conversation at the intersection of justice, feminine empowerment, and transformative community. On Friday's Life Question of the Week, is suffering part of a loving universe's design, or have we misunderstood it? And how do you stay open-hearted with a parent who continues to harm others? Have a life question about relationships, finances, purpose, or navigating world events spiritually? Email podcast@michaelbeckwith.com. Your question may be featured. Watch or listen Take Back Your Mind and Life Question of the Week with Michael B. Beckwith on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. We have a sacred service opportunity. Are you feeling called to serve as an usher or greeter in our guest relations ministry? Sacred service is a beautiful way to embody the presence we teach, standing as love, order, and welcome in action. As Michael Bernard Beckwith reminds us, service is love made visible. Join us for a sacred service orientation and discovery session Wednesday, March 4th at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Time, Saturday, March 7 at 2 o'clock Pacific Time. To learn more or confirm your availability, please email sacredservice@agapelive.com. We look forward to standing together in sacred service. Remember, you can Zoom Laughter Yoga this Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, facilitated by Agape practitioner Martin Weech. On our website, click on the banner to register. No experience necessary. Haha, mistake. Join us for Freedom Path Ministry this Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Experience release from addiction, limiting beliefs, and attachments with our guest speaker, Agape practitioner Martin Weech. Visit our website and click the Freedom Path banner to learn more and register. This free community event welcomes everyone. Peace and richest blessings.
Thank you so much, Reverend Wendy. So Rain Bisu will come back in a moment. I just want to take a moment to give a more formal introduction of Reverend Suzi Lula. She's been in the community for many, many years. She's always been about service. She's always been about being in service to the vision, the highest truth, for the community and for all the individuals that she connects with. She is one of Reverend Michael's master teachers. She does serve on our board of trustees in a wonderful way. She is a graduate of Michael Beckwith School of Ministry. She's also the best-selling author of The Motherhood Evolution, How Thriving Mothers Raise Thriving Children. And she has an extensive library online transformation courses that can be found at www.suzilula.com. I have known her for many years. She is a sweet spirit of the heart that's dynamic, powerful. She's in integrity. She walks her walk, and she is determined always and in every way to bring forth and activate the highest truth for herself, her family, and for all beings. So this is a powerful being stepping forward, and you are going to appreciate and get something from what she talks to you about today. Reverend Suzi will be up momentarily. Rain. Welcome Rain Bisu back to the stage, online and in person.
Good morning once again. You ready to sing with me? Let's get up on our feet. Mother, there's far too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh yeah. to this feeling. War is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket lines, picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me, sister, so you can see, sister, what's going on, 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 what's going on. Do 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 do. Mother, mother, everybody thinks we're wrong. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply 'cause our hair is long. You know we got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Oh yeah. Picket line, picket sign, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me, sister, so you can see, yeah, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. Tell me what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. Do do do. Everybody thinks we're wrong. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply 'cause our hair is long. You know we got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Oh yeah. Picket lines, picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me, so you can see, yeah, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. Tell me what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, going on, what's going on. Come on, what's going on. What's going on? La 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 la. What's going on?
Thank you, Rain. Thank you, Marianne Lewis. Thank you, Jamie Lula, Dr. Lovey, as he's known in our home. Thank you, house band. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. What's going on, Agape? I'll tell you what's going on. We are about the rise of the feminine energy. Anybody ready to rise up in the feminine energy with me right now today? Welcome, welcome, welcome to my beloved Agape soul family. You're my spiritual family. You're my chosen family. So we get to choose each other as family, as Reverend Michael was saying on the video, as this beloved, loving community that we are. If you are new to Agape, welcome, welcome. You, as maybe I, as maybe you will, have met some of my most longtime friends, spiritual partner, just loves of my life here. So we welcome you. And today, as Reverend Michael said, and in his theme of the month, we are entering into an understanding of, a full expression of, the rising of, and the celebration of the divine feminine energy that lives within each one of us. It lives within man, woman, however, whatever gender identity you choose for yourself. Within each one of us is encoded the divine masculine and is encoded the divine feminine energy. So we're here today to unleash, to activate, as Reverend Michael said in the theme, to allow. The quality of allowing is one of the foundational principles and practices of the divine feminine energy. The divine feminine energy, I don't think it's arguable, has been somewhat suppressed through the past centuries. And you know, that is not only a disservice to the divine feminine within each one of us and within our culture, but the suppression of the divine feminine is actually quite a disservice to the divine masculine within each one of us and within us as a whole of society. It's like the yin not having the yang. It's like the masculine and the feminine are meant to be in harmony and do a holistic dance with each other. And whenever one part of our being, in this particular example, the divine feminine, is suppressed, what happens is that the divine masculine, both within us and in our society, has to overcompensate. And so what began, as Reverend Michael says, as the divine masculine, ends up overcompensating, overdoing, finding force to need its power, to be competitive. And so when the divine masculine is out of balance, it really behooves all of us to invite the divine feminine both from within us and certainly in our culture and community, society. So that's what we're bringing forward today. And in the spirit of the divine feminine, you get a mansion. And you, Reverend Coco, you get a mansion. And you get a mansion. We all get a mansion. And what I mean by a mansion, if you're seeking a physical mansion, a mansion, of course, means a spacious dwelling place. The most spacious of dwelling places. The more spacious, the more comfortable this dwelling space, the more deeply you can go into your own heart and being to touch the hem of the garment of the Creator as you know the Creator to be. And so yes, if that's your jam, you get a physical mansion. And yet I'm also speaking about a metaphysical mansion. Beyond the physical, a mansion is a state of consciousness. Do you want to reside in the most expansive, spacious state of consciousness possible? Yes. So we want to rise today into a very expansive, all things possible consciousness, because when you own for yourself that you get a mansion, it means I hold the key to my own mansion consciousness. So repeat that after me. I hold the key to my own mansion consciousness. I hold the key to my own mansion consciousness. You hold this key, it's already been encoded within you. So I'm going to take you through an experience that happened a few months ago in my own life. And as I do, I'm going to ask you to please call forward something that's real and meaningful in your life that you can grapple with, just like I was grappling with this in my own consciousness. Because what I want you to see is that wherever you are right now in your life, whatever experience you're moving through, whatever experience is moving through you, wherever you are in consciousness right now, that's just the starting point. The starting point can lead you into this feminine, expansive, all things possible for your life consciousness. And I promise you, you can enter there before you leave today. You can enter there in a moment. Just feel into that. I can enter into a mansion consciousness, into the all things consciousness for my life in a moment, in a moment, in a moment. So, a few months ago, I had to have a little dental work done. Girlfriend who looked so put together today was not so put together the morning of my dental experience. And I, truth be told, did not want to go. And so I was a little bit in whining and complaining consciousness. I don't know if any of you can relate. I hope somebody can relate. But I was whining and complaining about said dental appointment. I was procrastinating. My consciousness was about this big. I was in a really constricted state of consciousness because I really didn't want to go. I know enough to know that one of the qualities of the divine feminine, a healthy feminine, the energy of feminine well-being, the strong feminine knows she can ask for assistance. The strong feminine knows that we are not meant to transform on our own. Say that after me. I'm not meant to transform on my own. I'm not meant to transform on my own. So you know what I did? I asked my husband, Jamie, would he literally go with me to the dentist office? He said yes. Cut to, I am sitting in the dentist chair in this little dental office, and I am holding on to my husband's hand for dear life. The entire dentist staff knows that girlfriend over here doesn't really want to be there. This is me. Then comes the moment that Jamie needs to leave and go wait for me in the waiting room, and I'm supposed to be pulling out my big girl panties at that moment. And then the moment comes, have any of you had this moment, where I received the infamous clipboard. And on that clipboard were all the things that could go wrong, and I was to sign my name. And so, mind you, I'm in a constricted state of consciousness, and I go to sign my name on said clipboard, and as I'm signing my name, in that very moment, I want you to hear this is how it can happen in an instant. I'm a girl that looks for signs because I know that synchronicity is the language of the universe. Say that after me. Synchronicity is the language of the universe. Synchronicity is the language of the universe. This universe is so loving. It's always wanting to speak to you, and it's always speaking. I was saying on the video, listen, listen. So I'm just a girl that practices listening. I look for signs. Signs are everywhere. I'm always looking for signs. The meaning of the word sign is an invitation. So I'm signing my name, and I go to write the date. And as I'm writing the date, I recognize this is a sign, this is an invitation. That day was the anniversary of my father's passing. And when I signed that date, I felt this surge of love. My father being the most loving, kind, generous, wise, giving individual that I've ever known consistently. And so in that moment, I felt, as every one of you has, choice. I felt a choice in that moment. I could stay in this constricted consciousness. Mind you, the anniversary of his passing and the invitation to that loving presence was available 5 hours ago. But I was so into my small constricted state. In a mansion, it might look like I was in the basement in a small little room with no windows. But always that portal to infinite consciousness is always available to us. So in that moment, the universe was sending me a sign. I saw a sign, and in that moment, I made a decision. So I want you right now in your life, any way that you might be operating in a smaller room of consciousness, I want you to know that there's a sign for you and there's a choice for you to be made. So I want you in your own way, in your own time right now, to make that consciousness, to say yes to entering the portal of the infinite consciousness that is available to you right now. So I said yes. So there's this loving presence, and I promise you, in the snap of a finger, I'm still in the dentist's office, I'm still in this little chair, but I changed addresses in that moment. I was physically in the room, but in consciousness, I entered into a mansion state of consciousness. I felt myself surrounded by my father's loving energy, and in that moment, I then felt myself surrounded by my mother's loving energy, and my mother has also passed on, and I felt my sister's loving consciousness, and my sister has also passed on. So in one moment, I'm sitting in the same physical space, but I'm occupying a very different state of consciousness. Do you understand that that's possible for you right now? Whether you're going through a financial challenge, a health challenge, a challenge with a child, a challenge with a spouse, a challenge with your business, right now, a radical, dramatic shift of consciousness, shift of address is possible for you right in this moment. So I'm saying yes, and I'm being elevated into a higher frequency than was happening with me 5 moments ago. And so I'm in this expansive state of consciousness. And as I'm rising, I then recognize that, oh my gosh, I am also surrounded by this circle of angels. There was literally a circle of angels around me, and each one of those angels had been assigned to me. Each one of those angels had been assigned to lift and uplift me in consciousness. And whether you language it as an angel, whether you language it as a higher frequency, whether you language it as a beneficial presence, there is a presence all around you right now. And you know what? It's lifting and uplifting you if you just say yes to it, right? Yes. Yeah, you got to clap for the angels. They are around you right now. They are inviting you into a higher frequency. This is the energy of the divine feminine that touches the all things possible consciousness. You know, Reverend Michael has his own life visioning process. That life vision is the feminine energy of touching into the highest thing that's possible in your life right now. You can touch it seated right where you are right now. And so I'm saying yes, and I'm being lifted and lifted and lifted. And in one moment, I recognize I'm so high in consciousness. I'm in this quantum field where there's no ceiling, there's no borders, there's no limitations. It's limitless. And from this elevated state of consciousness, I'm looking down and I'm seeing all the small ways that I have calcified my own consciousness, all the limiting ways that I have thought of myself as not enough, less than, oh, it's possible for Reverend Wendy, but it's not possible for Reverend Suzi, all the ways that I have constricted and calcified my own consciousness. And in that moment, it was all being broken away. It was all being dissipated. And I was surrendering into this loving presence that was lifting and uplifting me. I was having like an identity surrendering, dissipating, shedding experience. And I was saying yes to it. You know, in the Kabbalah, the word Kabbalah means receiving. And in the Kabbalah, it says that if you are experiencing pain or if you are experiencing darkness, that darkness is not the absence of light. The Kabbalah says that if you are experiencing darkness, what it means is that you have so many calcified limiting beliefs, and those calcified limiting beliefs are constricting your consciousness. And so what it actually is that there's so much light available to you. There's so much good available to you. Prosperity is available to you. Radiant, dynamic health is possible for you. Joy, intimacy, creativity, inspiration. It's all possible for you. And we have individually and collectively just bought into these small identifications. And so the Kabbalah says when you're experiencing pain or darkness, it's an invitation to expand your vessel so that your vessel is large enough to receive and allow all the good that is meant for you. So yes, that's why the Kabbalah is the Kabbalah. ancient wisdom at its best. And so in that moment, I'm simply saying yes, just like I'm asking you now. Simply say yes. Simply say yes to the expansion of your vessel. Do you want a more pure, a more expanded vessel of your life so that you can be of the greatest service, so that you can contribute what it is that you are here to contribute? Because if you are here, there's a calling upon your soul. You're needed, you're necessary, you matter. There is a calling upon your soul. Repeat that after me. There is a calling upon my soul. There is a calling upon my soul. There is a calling upon your soul. And this universe is so benevolent that it wants to assist you to shed away anything that no longer serves you so that you can rise into all that you are meant to be. This is the feminine principle and practice of allowing, as Reverend Michael spoke of in the theme. And so I'm rising up. The other thing you are to know about the feminine is that the feminine has a fierce ability and capacity to birth. So obviously we think of a mother. A mother touches the highest vision of that child. And a mother then has the ability and the capacity to create womb, to create an environment with fertileness that is full of nourishment and nutrients. But each one of you, whether you are a mother or whether you are a being on planet Earth, each one of you has a child. You have a purpose. You have projects. You have contributions. And the divine feminine within you is the part of you that touches the highest vision of that purpose. So just feel into your purpose right now. Maybe there's a project, maybe there's a book, as he also said in the theme. Maybe there's a book within you, maybe there's music within you, poetry within you. Maybe you're a scientist, maybe you're a medical doctor, a holistic doctor. You want to touch into the highest vision, and then the feminine in you is a fierce birther. Do you understand that when a woman literally gives birth, she understands that before the birth there is an enormous amount of pressure that takes place before birthing. And she's down for that. And her body is down for that. What do our bodies do? Our bodies dilate. And what is dilation? Expansion. So our nature, the way we're encoded, we know that when a birthing is prominent, when a birthing is imminent. When a birthing is imminent, whether it's your book, a book of poetry, your degree, whether it's your calling, whatever it is, there's an enormous amount of pressure, and it's an invitation for you to expand your consciousness, to have a birth that you can then work in harmony with the divine masculine within you that is going to protect and care for said child, said project, said purpose. Is that clear? So I just want you to take one more moment and just look in your life. Any spaces, places, rooms in your life where you may be operating in a smaller space, and there is an invitation for you to rise into a mansion of consciousness, a mansion of prosperity, a mansion of dynamic health and well-being, a mansion of intimacy and connection like you've never experienced before. And one thing that we need on planet Earth is a mansion of humanity. Anybody down for that? A mansion of humanity. Because also what we know about a mother and what we know about the feminine energy, a mother who has 4 children, a mother loves all of her children equally. An author loves all of their books equally. A doctor loves all of their patients equally. A mother is the holder, the feminine energy is the holder of all humanity. Say that after me. I am the holder of all humanity. I am the holder of all humanity. You hold all humanity in your heart right now. So if you stand for humanity right now, let's take a stand for the dignity of every one of our brothers and sisters to have life, the dignity of all life on planet Earth. Let us stand for a planet where we see peace and only peace. You know, the last thing that I will say is that I often think of my son and that he may have children one day and they may have children one day. And as we expand and rise up into that mansion consciousness, I imagine them having dinner conversations one day saying, oh, remember when they thought that bombing would bring about world peace. Remember that time. That is not the time anymore. And as we collectively rise in consciousness, as we collectively stand in agreement right now today and see any ways that individually and or collectively we might be operating on a more basement, smaller, constricted state of consciousness, thinking that bombing might assist world peace, thinking that polluting our air might bring about the health and well-being of every individual and our Mother Earth and climate, thinking that any smaller ways of being in consciousness might bring about an expansive state of consciousness. Let us take a stand and say, I take a stand for peace. I take a stand for peace. Say it after me. I take a stand for peace. I take a stand for peace. I take a stand for the dignity of all individuals. I take a stand for the dignity of all individuals. I take a stand and I hold the key to all humanity's freedom. I take a stand and I hold the key to all humanity's freedom. I hold the key to freedom on earth. I hold the key to freedom on earth. We hold the key to peace on earth. We hold the key to peace on earth. I stand there. I stand there. Peace and love. Agape. I stand with you for peace on this planet. I stand with you for the peace and the dignity of every individual on planet Earth. There is a humanity that is birthing itself right now. Let us take a stand for that. And let us take a stand in consciousness by entering into the most powerful practice that we can participate in together as a community. That is the power, that is the prayer, that is the technology, the power and the technology of prayer. And so how grateful I am to feel this activation, this awakening, this call for us individually. I know that this universe is saying to each one of you listening, there is a mansion state of consciousness available to you right now. A mansion state of consciousness, God consciousness, God, only God, God, only God. There is one power, one presence. It is the energy and the activation of pure, perfect, unconditional love. Love is everywhere. Love is right where you are. Love is surrounding you. Love is filling you, and love is beckoning you ever upward. Love is expanding you right now, and all you need to do is say yes. God consciousness is available to you right now. In my Father's house are many mansions. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all things shall be added unto you. To he or she who can most perfectly practice in action, all things are possible. All things are possible for you right where you are right now. Perfect health is your divine birthright. Financial prosperity, self-love, self-dignity, self-compassion. It is beckoning you right now into the upper room of your own consciousness and the upper room of your own awareness. This is the feminine principle. Just say yes, rise up. Allow yourself to be pulled up into the higher frequency and the higher frequency and the higher vibration, where your own vessel is being purified right now, that your vessel can be so pure, that your vessel can be so expansive, that the Spirit of the Most High can use you to shed and bring its good to you and through you, that you may make the mighty contributions that you are here to make. While on planet Earth, if you knew that this was possible for you, all you would do is say, yes. Yes, it is all possible. As you allow yourself to stay activated into this expansive state of awareness, just allow the sounds of this music, the lyrics of this music to speak to you intimately and directly.
What if it's true? You have everything you need. What if it's true? you could live your wildest dreams. Will you run and hide or go along for the ride? Test the current and tide in the ocean of possibilities. What if you knew? What if you knew? What if you knew that the brilliance you're mining is you? What if you knew? What if you knew that the infinite thriving is you? What if it's true that there's never need for shame? What if it's true that there's power in your pain? Will you run and hide or go along for the ride? Test the current and tide in the ocean of possibilities. What if you knew? What if you knew? What if you knew that the brilliance you're mining is you? What if you knew? What if you knew that the infinite thriving is you?
We are collectively saying, I know deep in my bones, I know who I am, I know whose I am, I know what I am here for, and I am saying yes. I am saying yes, I am saying yes. And as you know this for yourself, we ask that you just lend your consciousness, lend your heart. As those who have called in to our prayer ministry, we embrace them. We surround these individuals and their beloved families in our heart and in our prayers. We hold wholeness and radiant, perfect, vital, dynamic health for Dr. Stephen Rosenblatt, for Ayana Rose, for Celine, for Father Camille. We hold this radiant, perfect, dynamic health for Jennifer Jones, for her nephew Brandon, and his mom, Terry. We hold and surround Jeremy Falk. We hold all of these individuals in our heart, seeing the radiance and the luminosity of this universe flowing to and through them. And we hold those who have called our prayer ministry for grief support, as they are holding space for loved ones in their lives who are making their transition into that next state of expansion and consciousness. We hold our beloved staff member Mara and Yvette for Yvette's dad, William Bujana. We hold Christopher Harper and the family. We hold Liz Martin and her family for brother Tony. On your screen, you will see that we are holding Reverend Marilyn Shalene, a longtime Agape supporter, Agape lover, held Reverend Michael as her dear teacher, and was always supporting and sharing Agape with all those in her world. You'll also see a photo of Andre Berryman. We hold Andre, we hold the family. We hold Catherine Short, daughter of actor Martin Short, and the family, as they release Catherine into that next state of evolution. As well, we hold Robert Carradine, brother of Keith Carradine and the family, well-known actor. We hold that family also in our heart, as we do beloved songwriter Neil Sedaka. I mean, a songwriter who wrote a song called Love Will Keep Us Together. How grateful I am for each one of you and all of you who lend your hearts and your prayers and your high consciousness to holding these families, to see grace, perfect unfoldment for each one and all of them. How grateful I am to hold Reverend Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith for his continued 40-plus years of yes, 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 and more yes, always yes. May he be experiencing restoration and deep rest at this moment. How good it is to rest when we're already feeling good. A well-deserved rest to activate him to his highest and greatest yet to be. And how wonderful it is to get to hold our beloved Agape International Spiritual Center in our hearts, in our prayers, holding the high watch. And so it is. Amen and amen. Thank you, beloved Agape. May you rise into the mansion consciousness of your life. You know, as we transition into this next part of our service, the service where we get to give, I want to share with you that in the rising of your feminine energy, instant manifestation is possible. So in that moment when I was in the dentist's office and I'm in a different address and I'm experiencing quantum leaps in consciousness, the dental assistant, he was seeing tears streaming from my eyes. He didn't know those tears were tears of awe. He thought they were still tears of the scared girl. But I want you to know that I manifested instantaneously a manifestation of a dental assistant, a man petting my arm, saying, "You're doing really great, Miss Lula. You got this. I'm not going anywhere." This is an important segue into this part of our service that we are givers. We are giving. This talk, this message that you just received, there is an instant manifestation ready and available for you. And so as we just turn within, and this is the part of our service where we ask, what is mine to give today in a financial form? Because Agape has no corporate backers. Agape has the backers of all of you who are so very generous, and we thank you. And when you are touching in and tapping into what is yours to give, we remind you that there is nothing too small and there is nothing too large. This is your own individual expansion. So you tap into the number. You tap into what is yours to give today, and then you hold for yourself an instant manifestation that will be multiplied and expanded beyond anything you could know to ask for. And so I know that even before you give, your giving, your blessing is blessed, and you become the blessing that assists Agape to keep on keeping on. So thank you in advance, and Reverend Coco is coming out to show you the actual ways that you can give. Thank you and so much love, Agape.
Let's give Reverend Suzi more love and appreciation. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful. Do you want your things? Yeah. I know you do.
The lipstick, yeah, it's so important.
Thank you so much, Reverend Suzi. There's so much to be grateful for in what she shared, and so much to be grateful for with our music. Agape always gives us so much to be grateful for, so we're continuing in that, even as you choose the best way that you would like to give your gift, your tithe, your donation, your offering, whatever you may want to call it. Be aware that as I tell you these ways to give, you may set it up so that it gives like today, maybe right now when you feel inspired, but also maybe a little bit down the road when you're feeling low. Maybe you're in that contracted state of consciousness, but then you feel the uplift. So you can set it up that it's a one-time gift or it continues to give. So here we go. You may, of course, use our Venmo QR code. You know what to do with that. You know to hold your phone up, and it will lead you on the path of direct giving. I like that method, but I like a lot of these methods. I sort of try many of them. I do like this one. So that's one way to do it. Also, of course, you can text GIVE if you love to text. If you prefer that, you can text GIVE to the number on your screen, 424-321-6243. And if you are on our, if you're on our Facebook page or Reverend Michael's Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, you can use either all of these ways to facilitate giving in gratitude with the power of appreciation and love. If you're on Agape's website, you're on a safe, secure website, and you can push the donate button. You can write a check the old-fashioned way. I do this too. There's a little bit of everything here. So you can make the check out to Agape International Spiritual Center. As Reverend Michael reminds us, it always arrives on time. So there's no such thing as snail mail. It's on time and shows up. And you mail it to this address on the screen, 8549 Wilshire Blvd, Suite 1156, Beverly Hills, California 90211. Reverend Michael's inviting us to put USA, United Spiritual Awareness. Now, this is an actual spiritual practice. I know some of you may be wondering a little bit about it, but you have to remember, focused thought, attention, energy is much more powerful than diffuse. So we may have a good idea of what we want, but if you put this on, and if everybody puts this on, it literally in the unseen creates a path for that energy to flow. Because as Rev says, we're working on building a united state of consciousness in the USA, so united spiritual awareness. And if you're here in the sanctuary, you can write a check, or if you have cash, you may drop it off as you exit the sanctuary in a couple of minutes. I think we have music as you continue to prepare your offering.
We're gonna rise together as a one life and celebrate. We are rising up with all that we need. Gonna rise together as a one life and liberate, calling on freedom to rise as one. We are gonna move together as a one life and celebrate. We can take each step with all that we need. All that we need. Gonna move together as a one life and liberate, calling on freedom to move as one. We are gonna love together as a one life and celebrate. We are loving now from all that we need. Gonna love together as a one life and liberate, calling on freedom to love as one. Let's take it up. We're gonna sing together as a one life and celebrate. We can sing our song from all that we need. All that we need. We're gonna sing together as a one life and liberate, calling on freedom to sing as one. We are gonna rise together as a one life, celebrate. We are rising, rising with all that we need. Gonna rise together as a one life, liberate, calling on freedom to rise as one. Calling on the freedom to rise as one. Calling on freedom to rise as one.
Thank you so much. I want you to join with me in your awareness and your consciousness. Those of you who are online and those of you who are in person, just join with me as we have a moment to contemplate the offering that's being given through you, as you, through all those who tune in on the archives, and many who just tune in and give because they want to, even if they can't in some way be here. So we just focus our attention. Again, focused attention is powerful. We become as one on the infinite side of life and the invisible side of life, and allow the living pathway of divine and golden increase to open up, through every heart that is tuned in, blessing the giver to begin with, that the givingness of the infinite never runs out or runs dry, but gives eternally of itself. So together in our awareness, we bless what we give. We bless the offering as a whole, blessing and knowing it goes out upon itself, pressed down and running over, magnifying, multiplying, enlarging the capacity to receive even more the mansion consciousness. So in gratitude, as we unite as one, I know it is done, and I let it be. Amen. Thank you so much, everyone, for your participation there. And we're going to stand up and sing out. Reverend Suzi, where are you saying hello to people right now? I'm going to invite Reverend Arlene Hilton in the lobby. So Reverend Suzi Lula will be happy to greet you in the lobby. You can give her a hug and say hello and be in gratitude for who she is. And after our chant, Reverend Arlene Hilton will give us our benediction. Come, if you're just tuning in, come up to Agape. It's not too late. Love to see you for 11 o'clock meditation, 11:30 service. Reverend Suzi speaks again in wonder and in awe. Yes, Suzi? And so it is. Okay.
Blessed always, blessed always, all the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and stay on. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and stay on.
Oh yes, we rise into divine feminine this day. Today we all rise into mansion consciousness. We are the spacious dwelling place of the Most High God. We are the mansion. What room is open now? Is it love? Is it peace? Is it joy? Is it harmony? Let's step into the room of divine beingness to reveal the divine feminine in and as us. Grateful for Reverend Suzi and the message that has been given. Let us be it. Let us see it. Let us know it. Let us walk it. Let us talk it. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. Ashe. Hug somebody.